from room 329 right now. Welcome to English class. So hopefully we're going to be able to have, some Zoom meetings to actually talk sort of face to face. But in the meantime, I do have this little video that I'm making for you today because we're going to be going over the syllabus. And also, I just wanted you guys to see kind of how this formula is going to work. Most of our content and lectures are going to be delivered this way. I'm going to film these videos for you, and then you can come back and peruse them if you need to go back and refresh your memory about something. This will always be here for you to look at. So I just wanted to get you kind of comfortable with that. And if you are coming to see me in person as well as online, then we'll just work on, things that you had questions about. So most of this online learning is going to be really independent. You're going to be kind of working through things on your own pace, right? And I'm just kind of here to help you. So, hello, this is my face. I'm going to walk you through the syllabus. Here's what I want you guys to do. Let me see if I can make this screen a little smaller. And I'll just be kind of chilling in the corner. Okay, hello, here I am. All right, so we're going to move out of this Loom thing, which is what I'm using to screencast, and go into Schoology. Once you're signed into Schoology, this is kind of what your home screen will look like. You're going to go up to your courses, and right now I've got a bunch of crazy courses in here because we're still figuring things out. But click on your class. We are English 8, so you're going to click on whichever one is yours, and I'm going to update this for you here. But I wanted to show you kind of like our home screen. Every day when you have questions about what's going on, you can always check out this little newsletter I have right here available for you. It's going to update you on all the dates that we have. These are not correct as of right now, so make sure you're checking your own newsletter when you read this. So it should be updated by the time you see this video. All right, at the very bottom down here, we have two little folders, Tools and To Do. Our Tools folder right here, it's just going to have a link to our Classroom YouTube where you can watch videos like this, like I'm making for you right now. Our No Red Ink, which is where we're going to be practicing our daily grammar. You guys are going to be using this a lot, so know that it's right here. And then Actively Learn, this is where we're going to have our articles and some short stories and question activities through here. So we are going to use these three links a whole lot. But what I need you to focus on right now is this last folder right here, this to-do folder. This is what you're going to be checking out every single day when you come into class, okay? So click, oh gosh, I'm sorry, my computer has a weird thing, so I keep left clicking, but right click down and you're going to see week 1. So it's just organized by dates. Our first day of school, September 8th, so that's when we're going to start. When you click on it, it takes you into all the things that we're going to be doing this week. So as of right now, we're going to start with our syllabus. This stuff right here we'll talk about later. It's just kind of me getting to know you, but for right now, let's just do the syllabus. So down click it. You'll see 2 links right here. The first thing I want you to pull up is this one right here. This is just a link to your regular schmegular syllabus. All right, and if you want to open it in another tab, feel free to do that. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to that just so it's easier for us to read. All right, here we go. And let me go ahead and make this full screen for you as well. All right, so this is our 8th grade syllabus. And I personally don't really care for when people read things to me, because I'm grown, like I can read, I can handle it. But I am going to walk you through a little bit of some stuff. And if you want to take time and read it for yourself and kind of peruse it later, definitely do that. This is going to be a font of knowledge for you this year. All right, so first I want to start off with this little mission statement I have up at the top, this little quote. It says, "Everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, then it will live its whole life believing that it's stupid." And I think that that's absolutely true. This year you guys are going to learn a lot about a theory called the multiple intelligences, and I'm actually going to have you guys take a quiz on that later. Which ways are you smart? Which ways do you really excel? And how can we spin English class to make sure that we're reaching that particular level of intelligence for you? So everybody's smart in their own way, but I'm not trying to judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree. You feel me? Okay. So let's kind of scroll down here to contact information. Obviously, I have an email, eO'Brien, if you need to reach me for anything. That's always the easiest. However, I also have a class Instagram account, and I check it every day. So if you want to DM me a question because you can't figure out how the email works, I get that. But remember that you have to be at least 13 to have an Instagram. So if you are not 13, you cannot have an Instagram. All right. Course description. Let's see. You guys don't need to really know that. You know it's English class. Let's talk about a little standards overview here. So the things we're going to be covering this year, obviously reading and writing, but we're going to kind of investigate novels for the first time this year. I know that you guys have read short stories before in 7th and 6th grade, but this year we're really going to start to learn how to analyze and annotate a novel. So we have a few really fun options. We're going to probably read The Hunger Games this year, which is really fun and I think really interesting to our world right now, as well as some other ones, Coraline, I think. All right. As far as writing, you guys are going to be doing a lot of writing this year. And I know that sounds not fun, but trust me, once we get all these baselines down, you guys are just going to hammer out these essays and you're going to just be pros at it. I assure you, it's really not that difficult. You just got to practice. Okay. And research, communications and multimodal literacies. This is kind of a fancy way of me saying, how are we using language in the world around us today? And how does it make us better informed citizens? Why do we need to research? Why do we need to check multiple sources for our information? We're really going to be emphasizing that year. I think it's really important. And, we're lucky enough to be in an election year this year, so we're going to have a lot of comparing and contrasting sources and ideologies and stuff. So you guys will dig into that more in civics, but we'll also do some of that here in English this year. Okay. Like I said earlier, when we were reading this assignments list, we're going to be doing grammar work every day. And I know grammar is not that fun for a lot of you, but the more you do it, the easier it becomes, and a lot of it builds on each other. So it really is about how much effort you put into it. All right, we'll handle it. Whatever hard parts come our way, we will handle it. Okay. Supplies. If you really feel like you need supplies this year, this is what I would suggest getting. For those of you who are all online, obviously, at your discretion, pick whatever you think works best for you. But I really recommend that you guys at least have a way to print off assignments if you want to highlight and edit things, or at least some kind of pen highlighter system. You definitely need a Chromebook. You need to keep it charged. Okay, if you're coming into the school, it is essential that you charge your Chromebook and that you bring it every single day. We're not going to be able to do much until everybody's got their devices ready to go, because we don't want to be sharing that many supplies this year. So we're trying to cut back. Normally I'd have students get a binder for my class, but I wouldn't really say that you need one this year. I would really just recommend a hard, heavy duty plasticky one. Don't just get those like flimsy paper ones. You could buy like one or two of the plasticky 5-star folders. And I personally like the ones that have like the inner 3 rings with the brads in them that you can put hole punch papers in, so you make it kind of like a little flip notebook. Those work the best for me. So figure out what works the best for you and then roll with that. Most of our assignments are going to be online, so take that how you will. All right. Let's see. Late work and homework policy. All right, guys. So here's the deal. I am willing to be very generous with this homework policy. All right. If you don't do an assignment, that's okay. Get it to me when you can get it to me, and I will grade it for full credit. My only stipulation is you get it to me a week before the end of the grading period. So you guys need to keep up with when grading periods are over. Of course, we call the first semester the first 9 weeks. So think about week 1, week 2, and of course, all of these will be labeled in Schoology for you. So when you see week 8 pop up, this is the last week that I can turn my missing assignments into Miss O'Brien. So I will grade them all for full credit, but you have to keep track of that. I have so many students who message me the day after grades are due, and they're like, can I do anything about my grade? Like, no, sir, you cannot, because that is already done with. I can't do anything about it, so don't want to get in that little tizzy. Okay. Down here, we talk about our grading policy. As you guys know, same as last year. Tests and projects are 40%, quizzes are 30%, and then classwork/homework is 30%. And when I say homework, I'm not going to give you guys just like little worksheets to do. All classwork is homework right now. It's basically what can't you finish during our allotted time. Like I said, work is going to be really independently guided. So if you want to take the time that we have allotted for class to do something else, I'm okay with that, as long as you are making sure that you're getting the info that I'm giving you and that you're turning things in a timely fashion. That's really all that I ask of you, okay? I'm letting you guys kind of be a little bit more independent this year. All right, and you guys know your care expectations. They're going to apply to you when you're here in the classroom and when you are at home or on a Zoom call or whatever. Just know that we are holding you accountable for these care expectations the same way we would be holding you accountable if you were like on the bus or something like that. Okay, so be courteous and respectful. Always be prepared and on time. Be responsible, and then give me your best effort. All right? All right, as far as discipline goes, if you are seeing me in the school, and even if you're acting up on Zoom call, listen, I'm going to write it down. I'm going to let your parents know. We got warning, parent contact first thing. Second thing, lunch detention. Third thing, after school detention. Fourth, team meeting, student teacher administration. And then fifth, parent contact, office referral. Now, of course, if you're at home, I can't give you a lunch detention. But if you're acting out, like I'm going to be on the phone with mom or dad and be like, hey, Susie's acting a fool in English class online, so I'm going to need you to reel her in a little bit. And that, you're not going to like that, because then you don't get to play Xbox that weekend or something, whatever. All right. Down here at the bottom, we have COVID expectations. All right, so we talked a little bit about this, but I want you guys to read these bullet points a little bit for me. So I'm going to read it to you straight up. When students participate in online work and lessons, they are expected to adhere to the same behavioral rules set forth by the care expectations. In addition to these, I ask that each student consider the following. Please dress appropriately for Zoom calls. You know what appropriate is. You're 8th graders. Okay, so 2, you are not required to use the video setting. So if you don't want to have your beautiful face up here, you don't have to, even though I will sorely miss you. However, if you do choose to do that, please check to make sure that your background is not distracting to others. So no rude posters or pictures. If you like to do the custom backgrounds, that's fine. Just, don't be obnoxious. All right. Listen, we all know the memes and the whatevers. You don't need to have them. Don't be distracting, okay? You have the rest of the day to send those to your friends. You don't need to do it during English class, okay? And just a general rule of thumb, be mindful of what you post online and in the online classroom, but I just tell people that, in general. Anything you post online is there forever, so even if you think it's not, it is. So just be mindful, okay? In person, if you guys are doing the hybrid model and you're going to see me, I do ask that you follow the health and safety guidelines set forth by the CDC. And if mom and dad, if you guys have a problem with this, then you need to talk with administration. These are required rules. Okay, so mask usage when you are in the classroom is required when social distancing is not possible. So actually, I have my mask right here. I keep it right on my desk, so when people come in to see me, I can just be like, whoop, there we go. So the class is set up right now so that every desk is 6 feet apart, so that's social distancing, right? When you're sitting at your desk and nobody's walking around, feel free to take your mask off. You don't have to have it on right then, but do know that if somebody gets up to go to the bathroom, you need to be like, whoop. Or if I'm walking up to check around on you, you need to make sure that mask is on, because we want to minimize any contact, any kind of possibility of spreading this disease. You know, you're smart, you get it. Okay, so you are also required to sanitize your hands before touching any communal objects, such as the pencil sharpener. I don't anticipate you needing a lot of pencil sharpening this year. However, if you do, I have a pencil sharpener up by the front of the door. You just need to use the hand sanitizer that's right next to it before you touch it, okay? Because lots of people touch it and we're not trying to get sick this year. All right. Please prioritize social distancing throughout the rest of the school day. So when you are not in this classroom, please know that there are, stickers on the hallway floors. Please stick to those to keep 6 feet away from everybody at all times, okay? Until further notice. All right. Let's scroll down a little bit. I know this video is long. Just hang tight. We're almost there. I'm going to read this to you. Just follow along. All right. Class procedures will work differently this year since our future is a little uncertain. We will operate through online means for the majority of our work this year. Expect lectures and most direct instruction to come from online videos or class Zoom calls. In-person class time will be used to complete assignments and to seek additional help from the teacher. For those of you who are 100% virtual learners this year, I'm counting on you to make sure you are keeping up with those who come to school and using your time wisely to complete assignments in a timely manner. For those who are participating in the hybrid model, you are responsible for watching your assigned video content before coming to class. If you cannot access the internet at home, you'll need to download your assignment during our in-person class time, okay? And if you are at home and you do not have internet access, the school will be offering like a drive-up service that you can use to access and download videos. So feel free to use that whenever you need to, okay? I'm looking forward to getting to know each and every one of you as we bond and work together while you grow and connect with your own literacy journey and experiences inside and outside of the classroom. Please sign this syllabus and submit it to me online, all right? Do not hesitate to contact me with any questions you may have, and let's make this year the best one yet. All right. If you scroll all the way down to the bottom of this page, there is a signing sheet, but I don't want you to touch that one on this particular thing. So let's go back over to Schoology. Oops. All right, and we'll see it all the way at the bottom here. Okay, so we're not going to touch this particular one, but we are going to go back into our syllabus folder, and we're going to click Syllabus Sign Page. Now, this is going to take us to a website called Kami, which we haven't used before, so it's going to be new. So I'm going to show you how to use this really quick. All right, you're going to click Open Assignment with Kami, and then, ta-da! You're going to have your little signing sheet pop up right here. And here's what you need to do, okay? I want you to take a little text box. I know this says English 7. This is from an older thing. Just roll with me. It's fine. All right. You're going to take your text box. Oopsie. Oh, my goodness. I keep doing this wrong. Come on, text box. There we go. And you're just going to write your name. My name is Susie. Okay. Susie Smith. Okay. And then right here for your signature, there's actually, if you scroll all the way down on this sidebar here, now you can't see it because my face is in the way. Let's move over here. There we go. Signature. All right. So I actually have uploaded a signature on here already. That's my own name because I drew it on my phone. When you click this, if you have a smartphone, it can send a link to your email address if you have your email on your phone, and then you just fill out the little signature and send it right in there. And it looks really cute, so you insert it. You can just plop and then make it a little bigger so I can see it. And I'm like, oh, there you go. That's a signature. So use the signature tool and the text box tool to fill this out. So you're going to need to fill out the dates. You're also going to need mom and dad to sign and then let me know what their cell or their preferred email is so I make sure I have up-to-date information on them. If you don't want to do the online like phone signature, you can always just draw your signature in Kami. So you can be like, my name is Donald Duck, upload. You know what I mean? Okay, it's pretty straightforward. All right, once you have done that, you need to submit it to me. So it's going to be on here, and then click turn in. Oh my goodness, turn in. There you go. And it should send it to me right in Schoology. And if I have problems with this, then I will let you know. But for the most part, it's pretty straightforward, okay? So make sure that you do that, and that is going to be due to me on September 10th. So I'll be looking and I will be checking to see who is actually watching these videos by doing that, all right? As for everything else, that's all I have for you right now. I cannot wait to meet you all. Or I guess I might have already met you, but as of this moment, I have not, and I'm so excited to. Okay, so I hope we're going to have a good year together. Stay cool. Bye.